My name is Yusuf Salisu. I am from Government Secondary School, Numa. As the first speaker, I am going to speak more on transparency in election, while the second and the fourth speaker in the team will speak more on governance, panacea for national development. I hereby express my thanks for your interest in the topic, which says that transparency in election, governance is panacea for national development. First of all, before I proceed, there is a need to know the definition of the keyword transparency. Transparency, according to an advanced Oxford dictionary, is defined as the openness or degree of accessibility to view a system by the stakeholders without hiding anything. Transparency is a key principle for credible election. A transparent election is the one in which each step is open to stakeholders, political parties, election observers, and voters alike, who are able to independently verify the process is concluded according to procedures and no irregularities are occurred. Transparency in election is achievable if the government have the political will and equally have honest and political instability, illegitimate government, and election-related violence. Thank you.
According to UNESCO 2009, governance is a process of decision-making and the process by which decisions are implemented or not implemented. In short, governance refers to the tradition and institution that determines how authority is exercised in a particular country. This includes 1. The process by which governance has selected, held accountable, monitored, and replaced. 2. The capacity of government to manage resources efficiently and formulate, implement, and enforce sound policy and regulation. 3. The respect of citizens and the state for the institution that govern the economic and social interaction among them. Kufman et al. 2000 in Finance and Development by IMF opined that governance could be good or bad depending on the manner and method of governance. My jurists and co-debaters, you also agree with me that only good governance is panacea to national development. The UNDP 2002 defined good governance as striving for rule of law, transparency, equity, effectiveness, and efficiency, accountability, and strategic vision in the exercise of political, economic, and administrative vision. Good governance accomplishes this in a manner essentially free of abuse and corruption.
My jurists and co-debaters, you agree with me that national development is a process by which a country improves the social and economic well-being of the citizens through the provision of amenities such as quality education, good roads, medical facilities, and other social infrastructure. The critical role of good governance has been the focus of the new Partnership for Africa's Development, NEPA, which is a program of the African Union. The 8 priority areas of NEPA are political, economic, and corporate governance, agriculture, infrastructure, education, health, science and technology, market access, tourism, and environment. In Nigeria, currently, the Federal Executive Council has approved the National Development Plan, NDP, for 2021-2025 to succeed the Economic Recovery and Growth Plan, which has expired in December 2020. The NDP was structured along 6 clusters, which are economic growth and development, public administration, infrastructure, human capital development, social development, and regional development. The plan is expected to have an investment size of 348.7 trillion over the 5-year period.
Good governance is panacea for national development. Here are some 3 common factors that bring about lack of transparency in election. 1 is godfatherism. Godfatherism is the process whereby an influential political leader who already exists in an office will support and impose a political candidate in a political office without the electorate's consent or vote. 2 is votes buying. This is the process whereby voters sells their votes in order to earn a financial gain today to sustain their financial needs. 3 is disenfranchisement. This is the process whereby electorates are deprived of their right to vote for a candidate of their choice. Here are some 3 common possible ways to restrict lack of transparency in election. 1 is cross-check vote registration nationwide. This is the sense that votes should be cross-checked nationwide in order to avoid multiple votes.
The step of government science and technical correction. If you agree with me, when PDP was in power for times, election were always contested at the poll. As lacking credibility, we cannot confidently say things have changed now. Where in this present democratic dispensation, where electoral litigation are built on the debate.
Good governance means minimizing corruption. Take into account the period of minimize, listen to the voice of the depressed people in the lower stage, in a grassroots level, and respond activately to the need of the community now and in the future. In order for us to have a good governance, the following principles must be had. Participation. Participation is a process whereby everyone has the opportunity to voice out or speak out his own opinion in the institutional representative. Likewise, everyone without assumption has the right of freedom to exercise and express his own feelings. Rule of law. In order for us to implement a good governance, yes, the legal framework of the state must enforce impartiality, concerning the human rights laws. That is to say, a person should not be punished on an offense has been provided by the court of law. Yes. Transparency. Transparency is built on a free information process and institution. Yes, the process and institution should sort will allow all the stakeholders to carry on their effectiveness, to carry on their function without any intimidation. Yes, equity. All men and women have equal opportunity to express their own or to maintain their well-being in the state or country. Transparency. Yes, transparency. Good governance is built on a free or a trusted leaders, those who that do not have selfishness. Men that wake up to see the interests of the land, not to speak, but to see what is going on the action, to see how the land has been changed. We need a good government for education to move on. Yes, we need a vital role, we need a foundation, for our land has been left on. Our land is behind. We need good governance in the land. We need more education, schools to rise us up, because we are left behind. No, we can rise. We need good government to rise our education. We're left behind. This is our chairs of the government. We need men to stood on our land to see we have rise in education. This is a tears and this is a story of our heart. So this is my few points. And I would believe that the judges, if they go strictly to my point, our nation, our land will change. This is the aim of a good government, to see play a vital role in the nation, to see the development. Without selfish governments in the land, I think our land will change. Thank you.